Welcome everybody to another episode of Stardom. I'm your host, Jukebox Ginger, with two guests today. I've got the mighty Boosh or Baish. Baish, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm chilling. This is awesome. This is
great. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself, your podcast?
I am Baish, or by my sexy standard name, the Mighty Boosh. But I am part of the ROC, which is for all those dumbass people that don't know acronyms. That is Return of the Critics. We review movies, games, people, usually dumbass people. There's 5 of us, but I'm the sexiest and darkest one, so I'm the only one we're talking to. So,
Sexual chocolate.
Right on. We also got Vinnie from Ireland. Vinnie, what the hell's going on, man?
Story dude, thanks for having me on again, Dylan. I'm usually coming on here with MDK Productions. I'm a co-host at Dark Side of the Moon with Noel John Toohey and Invasion of the Potty Snatchers. We have new segments, talking pints and pair rankers and shit like that. So scope us out. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, and but also I wanted to come on, just kind of give a shout out to my kind of like newborn little independent publishing company, Blood Wolf Independent Publishing. I've got an upcoming novel, River of Bones. Check it out. It's a horror western, and it's got a lot of other cool little elements in there that I'm like hiding from the public because I'm lousy that way.
Yeah, of course. Your book is released, right?
No, it's coming out this year. It's like 90% done. I just got back to the editorial review last year. It came back to me, and I just have to flesh out a couple of things, tidy up some of the technique, and it'll be out hopefully late summer. But I'm kind of hoping to have a Kickstarter coming up in the near future because I've got like a lot of artwork to do and publish or to finance and fucking copy it and shit like this. So I got a lot of shit that has to be funded. It's all self-funded by yours truly. So I'm about 40% of the way through the process of the finished product. The story itself is about 95% of the way done. So in terms of having the book itself done, though, I'm about 40% of the way through the product.
Right on. As far as self-funding, I mean, that's a lot of sheep herding, right? I mean,
there's lots of teams boil.
This fucking guy, a lot of spud growing, man, a lot of potatoes and backfield, getting on the black market, you know what I mean? Got to sell them illegally because the British will come here, they'll take all our corn and shit.
All right, so Baish, I kind of told Vinny what we're going to be doing today because both of you guys review stuff. So I went with 1-star movie reviews. I thought it was pretty fitting, especially since both of you do that. Now, some of these movies you guys probably won't even know, but you know what?
Oh, we're definitely going to know them. Baish is going to hate most of these movies.
Yeah, probably. I probably picked up movies that he has no idea what they are, too.
I got this.
You got this?
I got this.
All right. The first one I found was on Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Kevin James.
Shit, bro.
National treasure.
Says I'm mad at my boyfriend for making me watch this. I might leave him.
You should leave him. That movie was dog shit wrapped in hamster shit.
The first one was bad enough.
Yeah, man.
Plus, Kevin James is a piece of shit. Kevin James is a piece of shit.
Oh, in real life, he is?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Like that dude is mean as fuck.
Why?
I didn't tell you this. So when I used to work security, like I used to moonlight at night, I met like a bunch of actors and stuff. And this dude, like somebody asked him for an autograph, and he tried to charge him $100 for it. And when the person was like, "I'm not giving you $100 just for your autograph," he took the person's shit and ripped it in half and threw it at him.
What?
Yeah,
baller move.
Not baller, fucking dick move. At least do what Chevy Chase does. Chevy Chase has a card that says you have met Chevy Chase. And he gives you the card.
That's nice. That's nice. I've tried getting him on my show, by the way. He just never responds.
I would love to talk to Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase.
I'll go get him. I'll go get him for you.
Okay. You can be on with me, okay?
Yeah, Baish, you said that kind of like a hitman. You're like, I'll go get him. Yeah. I'll go get him for you.
he's gonna come on.
You're gonna be on.
I'm gonna go live. He's gonna be like, he's gonna be duct taped to a chair and shit. Here you go, Dylan.
Hey. It doesn't matter if he's duct taped to your chair or fucking a sock in his mouth. He's on your show.
Or a sea flag in the background.
But for me, it'd be like a Wakanda flag, so it's okay. I got this.
Oh man,
Amazing.
that's good.
How would you pick Mall Boy? Ooh.
Dude, it's pretty bad. That movie was terrible. Even my kids didn't like it.
Yeah, like have you seen the Seth Rogen kind of rip off of it, Observe and Report?
Yes, that one's all right. It's okay.
Yeah,
That chick actress, I'm not a fan of her.
Do you know? I kind of miss chubby Seth Rogen when he was funny.
Yeah, I have him on like a lot of his social media, and like all he's doing anymore is like throwing clay and like weird
It's
shit.
like a lot of political stuff.
Well,
at least he's making good shows though.
He's what?
He's woke.
He's woke.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so he's
get woken.
Yeah. I need to get it.
Blue the shit. Blue the shit. I hate when fucking
man. The other day at Baish, you remember we were on RFC last week and my cat kept running by the laptop.
Oh yeah. I don't have any cats in here.
No, I got too many animals. So that's what it is. At one point I had 7 ferrets.
What happened?
We moved and we moved and I just didn't have like a good space in this house for them, and I felt bad, so I was like, "Fuck, I gotta get rid of them."
He's like, shipping $35. I'm eating these motherfuckers.
Your wife was okay with you having fucking 7 ferrets?
She wanted the ferrets. It's the only reason why we had them, man.
Oh man!
Did you buy all 7 or did you buy 2 and it just like?
We bought them all. We had the most expensive one I bought was a Angora ferret, and this motherfucker was a beast. But he was like $700, and we had to have him shipped in. Like it was
what the fuck? First of all, I don't even know where to buy a fucking ferret at. Why don't you just buy a fucking monkey, bro? If you can buy a ferret, why don't you just buy a monkey or a fucking
or a lemur, like big super exotic
like that?
Ferrets cool as hell, man. But I know in Cali they're illegal. I'm pretty sure they're illegal in Cali.
Everything's illegal here.
Yeah, that's true. Well, except for pot.
Yeah, good stuff.
Depends.
Bless the Republic of California.
If you got like 3 tons of pot in your trunk, it's not really gonna.
They're not gonna be light.
Well, if someone says to me,
individual ounce sacks of pot is still.
Like, no, this is all for my glaucoma. Look, I can't see. Like, I'm blinking.
I got the deep blinkage. And they're like, sir, you've got 2 ferrets here. I'm going to have to impound your car.
I didn't know you could buy a fucking ferret. I thought that was like a movie thing.
I thought that was I thought you had to get that from the wild. Like, you had to garner it.
How the fuck do you go and catch a ferret, Vinny? What's a ferret trap? That's what does that shit look like?
Actually, if you trap a fox, you'll probably attract a ferret because ferrets like to they're hunters. They hunt foxes and rabbits.
Ferrets hunt foxes?
Yeah, man.
I learned something new today.
Yeah, motherfucker.
People will actually use them to like trap foxes under trees. So they'll like send the ferrets in under the trees, and then they'll net up the tree so that the fox can't get out until the ferret gets them.
Fucking hell.
It's pretty fucking cool. If you look it up, it's really
ferrets are smaller than foxes, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're vicious.
Yeah.
Ferrets are fucking vicious.
Bet you Dylan's got like this like deep-seated respect for them. He's like lived with.
I felt bad for having to get rid of them. They were fucking awesome, man.
They were your guard dogs. The ferrets just by the door.
No, actually, it's kind of fucked up. But we had a litter of cats, and like the ferrets, what they do is they duke. They like to duke, and they like hop around, and then they will grab animals behind the neck and then drag them into corners and eat them. And they got to the litter of kittens one day because we were gone. And we came home and they were just fucking the ferrets were loose. We're like, what fuck? They had like dragged some of the kittens, the baby kittens, underneath dressers and shit, and just completely mauled them.
Well, this got dark fucking quick. All right. Shit.
Yeah, fucking hell. The ferret segment got super dark. We were like, oh, laughing and joking. Dylan's like, let me tell you a funny mass murder story.
Yes. Okay, all right, come on. Let's do this next one here. I never watched this. I did see it when it came out. The Shape of Water. Did you guys watch Shape of Water?
Yeah.
This says fish porn. If you enjoy watching, if you enjoy watching a completely nude woman masturbating in a bathtub and having sex with a fish, you will enjoy this.
It's a classic movie.
That was the synopsis of the whole fucking movie right there. Just gave you the whole movie. So if you're into fish porn,
pretty much. Yeah,
hey, it has like a 98% rating on, or 92 on Rotten
Fish porn's pretty popular, dude.
It's the new hentai.
Ask the trout.
I got a goldfish in my bathroom right now.
You did see it though. Was it decent or no?
No. It was weird. Like I saw, like I could understand because Guillermo del Toro, the director, he has this like really weird fondness for monsters, and he likes to try to portray his love of monsters through the stories he tells about monsters. So it's kind of like his love letter to monster movies and monsters in general. So I can kind of get it, and it's all about two kind of outsiders, which a lot of his stories are, trying to come together in this shared kind of bond. But at the end of the day, that woman fucked the fish, dude. So like, there's only a certain amount of redeeming qualities to the movie. Like, when she fucked the fish.
Yeah, you fucked the fish.
She filleted that fish.
The casting for that, like, I need you to act like you're getting fucked by a fish. Okay, can you do this for me?
Got it. Go ahead. Put your finger in her gills.
Be like scratching behind the ears, something they really enjoy.
She thinks she's like just like fisting them in the mouth like a catfish.
That's
what get it. Oh, my love. 16 Oscars.
They actually like cut the recording just so they can kind of go at it for a little bit.
And it's just like Del Toro's like, that's for the director's cut.
Will you strip that and give me the disc, please?
I'm gonna view that at home. It's gonna be good.
That extra 68 minutes of footage. I'm gonna take that back. Scene's 4 minutes long in the movie.
So the next one is a 1-star rating on the 1999 Blair Witch Project.
Oh, I love Blair Witch.
We got an argument about this.
Okay, let me read it and then we'll go into it. There was no witch. I'm unsubscribing from Amazon Prime.
Is that the full review?
That's what it says.
Oh, that's good shit. That's a great review.
Yeah,
I actually don't know if I can argue with that.
The one thing I don't like about like when I find these, I read this kind of shit because it just shows you that people don't give a fuck.
They really don't give a shit.
All right, so what's this argument on Blair Witch?
So Vinny thought it was a good movie, and I'm just like, how is this a good fucking movie? And he's like, well, it was like more of a thing of like the aesthetic of the movie, like it had not been done before, having it filmed out in the woods. And I'm just like, dude, there's no fucking witch. They don't show you anything. It's just four fucking white people with fucking nose bubbles, fucking running around the woods. So I can do that shit out here. I can get my iPhone and fucking run around with fucking people. Because I'm a black dude, and they just scared of.
But this was this was 1999 when this was done. It can be done very easily today, but the marketing campaign attached to the movie is why the Blair Witch was so successful and why a lot of people hold in such high regard, because they made you believe that was true events. That those kids, they went out into the woods. It's so weird referring to 20-something-year-olds as kids. I'm an old motherfucker now.
It's sad that there's actually adults out there that went to school after I graduated.
Yeah, it sickens me. I'm so old.
Older than both of you.
Yeah, well, we ain't gonna talk about that, basically.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, black don't crack. You're gonna age way better.
This is true.
Very true.
I literally had my manager Will. He's a big black dude. He's not as big as you. He's a big guy though. And he was saying the same thing. He's like, black don't crack.
It's like,
unless you smoke crack.
Unless you smoke crack.
Well, crack. It takes no prisoners. It's undefeated. You know what I mean?
You get booked and you're like a crackhead and you're trying to argue, I don't do crack, officer. And he's like, look at those wrinkles. There's no way.
Hey, sir, your ID clearly says you're 24 years old. You look about 48.
You're going to jail.
Is that an open sore under your eye right there?
So I'm pretty sure a cockroach just crawled over your shoulder.
So my opinion of Blair Witch was I was on the fence about it because I thought it was I thought it was shitty, but I do give you the props that it was new. It was different.
Yeah.
I watch it one time and I'll never watch it again, and I still think it's a terrible movie. But the idea of it was different. Yeah. I think it could have been that film could have been made a lot better than it was.
I think though, for like the money they had and what they accomplished and the kind of story they were trying to tell, where it was this kind of weird mind fuck. Was there a witch? Was there a person out there thinking there were a witch? Or do you believe in the supernatural aspects or the real world aspects of it all? It told a very interesting story. But at the end of the day, like I can understand why it has its detractors. But like if you look at the marketing campaign and the promotional tools it used to bring success to that film, I thought it was a landmark movie. Like, you know, just like it might not have aged as well as you thought it might have because it was so held in such high regard when it came out first.
Yeah.
But what it did for independent filmmaking, independent horror, it's like second to none in success in terms of budget to box office, you know?
Yeah, no, I give you that, man, especially the way you're talking right now, because I couldn't talk about it like that.
I didn't understand anything you said besides Tink and Otto. So I don't
think like
that. Is there any films that you guys have seen recently that were terrible that you don't recommend?
Starship Troopers.
But you not like Starship Troopers?
I hate that fucking movie.
It's a great movie.
I hate that movie.
It's genius. It's a piss take out propaganda movies, man. It's
a propaganda movie, but it's fucking horrible.
Yeah,
like that dude, Rico. That dude's a horrible actor. That part of the movie is MPH, and they show boobs. That's it.
They were just trying to make him look kind of like Nazis, though. Everyone they cast. That's the
whole
yeah, you know what I mean? Like that because Paul Verhoeven, the director, grew up in Nazi-occupied Holland, and so that's kind of his. Kind of like fuck you or whatever to Nazi propagandism or how he viewed the Nazi way of life. That's why you had like a Casper Van Dien and a Denise Richards and all these gorgeous people because they wanted to have this kind of Aryan motherfucker looking like a kind of cast. So it kind of typified that Nazi ideal of fascism and all this, like, you know, because if you look at Starship Troopers, no matter what way you cut it, the humans are actually the villains because we're invading the planets, and that's the only reason they're attacking Earth. Clendathu.
I never saw it, so
it's amazing.
You're a lucky one. You're a lucky one.
If you want to see like hordes of gigantic insects fighting these like fucking roided up fucking Marines, it's amazing.
I thought a pretty like underrated film, and it's an older one, but have you ever seen Naked Lunch?
Naked Lunch.
That's fucking Chuck Palahniuk wrote it, and it's like this dude is a pest control guy back in like this 50s, 60s when it was the powder form and like it could get you high. So he like went on a binge with this powder and like there's a whole underground insect race like government agency that was running the world. And like he was debunking it for like 2 years, and he was writing a journal about it, and he titled it "The Naked Lunch." But it's a fucking weird movie.
How the fuck have I not seen that movie? I fucking
Judy Davis is in that movie, right?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
It's different. It's different. But I thought it was pretty good for its time.
Yeah, it was weird, but
yeah. All right, next up, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This is a terrible review. I that's why I'm reading it. My little rat children rented this movie without my permission. That's all they said.
Oh my god!
That movie was amazing.
I thought it was great. My thing is with this is like it actually does affect the rating, the overall rating of the movie. So like when people do shit like that, it's like why'd you waste your time?
Yeah, it's just they needed somewhere to vent. That's kind of like what it is now. It's just like they're probably like, wait, is this worthy of a tweet? Or is this worthy of a Facebook post? Maybe not. But somebody's going to hear about it. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, so they're like, on Amazon, you motherfuckers. Yes. 1 star.
It's my kid's fault, but I'm going to blame you guys.
Yeah, like that has no bearing on the quality.
It was a fantastic movie, man. I watched it like 10 times.
Yeah, I didn't watch it that many times. Whoa.
My 11-year-old loved it, man. Okay, so my 11-year-old, my 5-year-old,
it's okay. You don't have to make
Finding
excuses.
Nemo. My kid got obsessed. I've seen that movie 100 times nearly.
I've
My
seen-
daughter Astrid's obsessed with that movie. She used to.
I've seen Tangled like a million times. It's okay. It happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
my
me
daughters
too.
love it. You know, it happens.
You know, my favorite classic Disney film is actually Beauty and the Beast.
Really?
Yeah.
That movie is so like the origin of the movie is so fucking dark.
It is.
Yeah. Like
it really
Snow
is.
White and Beauty and the Beast and Pinocchio, those three are like the darkest ones.
I actually I want to
Yeah.
redo because I did a solo episode called Disneyception. And when I first started this podcast, and I thought it was great because it gave you the idea of kind of how they take something so dark and fuck it up and make money off of it, you know.
Yeah.
And I want to redo that with some guests because like a lot of them are really dark. Like Pinocchio is really fucking dark. Little Mermaid's really dark. Lion King's actually pretty dark. Like Aladdin's even dark, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
Lion King's Hamlet. Lion King's Hamlet, though. It's not really.
Sleeping Beauty. That one. Peter Dinklage went on a fucking like tirade about the shit because they're remaking it, but doing the dark version, and he's just like, you're making like little people look horrible because essentially it's just the dwarves like raping her, and she only wakes up to give birth.
Yeah, I just want to say to Peter Dinklage and any little person out there that, like, no offense or anything, but not all of you are great. So if some of you are depicted as evil in the story, get the fuck over yourselves. You know what I mean? So, like,
He has a problem with the little people. He has a problem with the little people.
I get to them. I am quite short, dude. You know.
Well,
like,
and I imagine that Disney probably has taken the rights to most shit, so you can't remake the real story.
The public domain, I think, aren't they?
Yeah. No, those are public domain.
Yeah, anyone can make
the rights
a
of
story.
Yeah, it'd be fun to kind of just do, even like a series of episodes just on shit like that. Fucked up kids films and fucking moral stories and folklore.
Man, Disney came out, or not Disney, sorry, Winnie the Pooh, the original iteration of Winnie the Pooh, not the Disney version. He just literally came into the public domain recently, and I was thinking of like doing these fucked up short stories. What are you doing?
He's not sticking his hand in honey. His hand is going in honey.
Just like like Winnie the Pooh's like against like fucking famous like horror villains or some shit. Like I'll just find some villains that are in the public domain or some shit. Be fucking amazing.
I know that they did like Alice in Wonderland. They made a PC game that was pretty dark on Alice in Wonderland called Alice.
I could call it Apocalypse Now.
What the fuck, Vinny? Oh shit.
So did you guys ever play the PC game Alice or no?
No,
I seen it on Game Pass though. It does look cool.
Yeah,
like
so like Alice gets out of Wonderland, tells her parents about Wonderland, and they send her to a psych ward, and then she breaks out and goes back into Wonderland and starts killing off all the creatures.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty dark, and like the Cheshire Cats are sidekick.
Sidekick. So what?
It's very gothic. It's very gothic. It's good.
Cool. Is it long? Does it take long to complete?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever finished it.
Yeah, man, fucking some games are so long. Like I got over 200 hours into Skyrim, and like Skyrim was like, "We got an end story for you, dude. Every time you walk in the door, hey, dude, we got an mission."
You can't finish Skyrim. You can't finish Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm like, just let me do the main mission. Like, oh, you can't do the main mission until you do these 16 missions, dude. Hey, dude, you gotta do these missions, and they finished them. And it's like you don't even want to do the main mission. You're just like, oh yeah, whatever. I killed the dragon or whatever. Fuck.
This is why I can't get into video games. I can't waste hours like that, man.
Oh man, like I used to just pour hours into fucking Skyrim, man, and I was never, and I felt like it after, and I realized like what 200 some hours. I'm like, I haven't even scratched the surface of this game. I was like, but I'm like, I get it, Skyrim, I get it. You win, okay, you win, Skyrim. I'm out. It's like a bad acid trip. You're like, you outlived me. I'm out. I need to go crash.
I know, Baish, you play it a lot too, right? You play Skyrim quite a bit.
I play Skyrim. It's awesome. I can get into it. I just have to do it like when my wife's asleep. or when like everyone's gone and the
Like
kids like having an
masturbation
off
for
day
me.
and everyone, and I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. Yeah, it is like masturbation. Like, you're looking around like, is anybody home? Nope. All right. Turn my PS5 on. Let's
They have
do
arcing. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Where's the laptop? Where's that? I'm getting naked.
Right?
Dwarven armor. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Give me that sweet
Oh,
dwarven
ebony armor. There it is. There it is. Ebony greatsword.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, man. Do you ever get like obsessed in Skyrim with the different armors? You're like, oh fuck, I'm after finding one piece of this armor. Now I have to find all of it.
I even built mannequins. I built mannequins in my house and put the armor on each one of the mannequins.
Hold on. Did you just say you have mannequins in your house?
No. In Skyrim, you can build a house.
Yeah. Oh man, it's amazing. Like you can get a smelter or a forge in your house. So if you collect all these different types of metal and you can smelt them down into bars and you can trade them off for currency or stuff like that, where you can make different armor and shit. Man, that game is addictive.
The game is like it's too in depth,
immersive.
Like, it'll kill you.
I mean, I'll probably check it out at some point. I just don't have any interest.
Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, Dylan. It'll hurt your marriage.
Dude, if there's like a blizzard or some shit.
You're stuck in the house for like months.
I only ever play these kind of like immersive fantasy games generally in the wintertime because I'm going to be doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm just going to throw like 2 months into this.
Well, I mean, you can't blame it on winter. You live in like podunk buttfuck Egypt. So I mean, you can't really do anything.
Just live in Egypt.
not even close.
Like Vinnie lives in a fucking hut out in the corner of like the fucking countryside and shit outside.
It's huttish. That's what I said on the ad.
That wall's made of mud and clay.
Wait, you are in a pretty small town, aren't you?
Yeah, I live in a village that calls itself a town. I guess.
Did you just say village? I don't even think those exist.
Yeah, so it's Hobbiton and then it's Mount Drath. But yeah, I live in like a small villagey kind of town, about 20 kilometers from my hometown, Portland.
You have to use diamonds to use the internet right now. So when you out, you have to put a diamond.
You see me with a crank. 1 second, the Wi-Fi's dying down.
You start hearing dial up at time in the background. I remember AOL dial up, man. That shit was terrible.
You pick up the phone, you're like, oh Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure
you had scheduled time to be on the internet. Like if your family used it too, you're just like, no, I'm gonna be on there from 3 to 3:30. You can't have it.
Yeah. It's like, no, my time. Yeah. And like 2 people go on it, and it just like it slows down to a snail's crawl. Like, not the fucking internet.
All right, next up, you ready for this? 1-star rating for Home Alone 2. It says they're criminals. Nobody deserves to be hit over the head that many times.
That guy's a criminal. That's what that is. He's just a fucking criminal that's been caught a bunch of times. He's like, I hate this fucking movie.
Home Alone 2 is good, man. I mean, I wouldn't give it like a 10-star rating, but a 5-star rating, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, Home Alone 2, man.
It was like a 3.5. It was like a 3.
Yeah, like part 1 was a 5-star movie because it was so new and original.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's kind of dark if you think about it. 2 dudes trying to break in a house with a little boy in there.
But he is toying with them. I watched those 2 movies like Christmas Eve this year, or Christmas Day, last year, sorry. And like Macaulay Culkin is just toying with those 2 dudes for those 2 movies. Like, like he just wants to fuck them up. Like he can go for head so many different times. It's like it's my house and it's how I have to defend it. No, you don't, dude.
He played in a film recently on Hulu. I can't think of the name of it, but they're like traveling overseas, and he's like lives in Thailand or some shit. He's a weird fucking dude, man. Oh, yeah. He's a weird dude.
Have you ever seen his episode with Joe Rogan?
His what? I know he did Joe Rogan, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it's a good episode. It's just because, like, I think he's just kind of weird because he's been so rich since he's been alive, pretty much. His weird like perception of reality because he's like he has this like I think he mentioned like before he's like, oh fuck yeah, you want to go live in Paris for 6 months? Yeah, I'll go live in Paris. That kind of thing. Like where the world is his oyster, so it's like he has this probably total different point of view of the world than we do, and that's why he seems as weird as a motherfucker. But he definitely hunted down those 2 dudes and fucked them up.
I would have just gone in there and whooped his ass.
Do what?
I would have gone in the house and just I would have broke the fucking door down and just whooped his ass. We're gonna steal shit. Just steal it. Fuck it.
Yeah, no shit.
I love when the spider's on Joe Pesci's face and Daniel Stern's got the crowbar. He's like, Harry! Who's still Marv?
Did you ever see Stepson? Was it Stepson or Stepbrother that he was in?
Oh, Steps when he was a little like a really little
Yes,
kid?
it's him, and it's
yeah,
got,
that movie was fucking dark,
dude.
dude.
The dude from
Elijah Wood.
Rings. Yeah,
It's Elijah Wood. It's Elijah Wood.
That was a pretty good film.
Yeah, that was.
Is that when one the
that
little kid trying to kill the other or some shit?
Yeah, he wasn't like he was not happy with Elijah Wood being his stepbrother or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he did like My Girl as well. Do you remember?
What?
My Girl? Yeah, he's the little dude. He's like the sidekick in it. He's got glasses. He gets stung with bees.
Oh yeah, he dies, and she finally when he's laying there. You ever seen that movie?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you're just gonna ruin the end for him there, bitch. I'm like talking around and
the movie's like fucking 30 fucking years old.
Spoilers.
It's like you telling me, hey, in Roots, some black people are slaves.
Wait, hold on. What is this?
You killed it for me. What? James? What is this?
Wait, is that their bling? Why are they wearing their bling on their wrists?
You're talking about Django, right?
Will Smith turned that movie down.
And The Matrix.
And The Matrix.
Yeah, one good movie.
Earth. And then what's the other one? It's Earth. It's
After Earth.
After Earth, yeah. He turned down Django to do After Earth and turned down fucking The Matrix to do Wild Wild West.
Worst agent ever.
That dude works at Popeyes now.
Yeah.
He cleans the fryers. Does he know shit?
I looked it up. Basically, where his old agent works at Popeyes now.
Oh, he's serious?
He's the manager. He's the manager, though.
That's good.
He landed on his feet.
All right, next up, I got Taken 3. I'm beginning to think he's just a bad parent.
He is just a bad parent. I see a kid taking in your face again 3 fucking times.
Yeah, it's like this fucking guy. Like eventually he should be just like, yeah, I get it.
The people who kidnap the child are just like, dude, you've told me this twice before.
You're coming. We get it.
We know.
Yeah, okay, cool. We'll see you at 5.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, dude, we're gangsters. We're literally going to keep doing this. We're human traffickers. It's what we do.
Man, we just do our job.
Maybe you shouldn't have had a sexy ass daughter. You ever think of that?
That's true. It's your fault for having good genes.
Oh God!
I found a place you both have tea.
No, I just water.
I've got coffee.
Yeah.
I thought you were drinking a beer earlier. I saw like a green can there, Vinny.
Just lemonade.
Oh, nice.
What kind of fucking lemonade is that?
It's Tesco brand. No added sugar, cloudy lemonade. It should just say cheap as shit on the front.
It's like 30 cents a can. Or
30 cents. It's like 30 cents, like 60 cents for like 4.
Recycled aluminum. It's just
it tastes like metal inside.
It's like when you open it, you have to be careful in case the can implodes.
The citrus is in my eyes.
Open them with like safety goggles on. You're just like...
So this what's that? Oh, some great value.
I thought he was going to drink. Oh no, you thought he drink. I thought I was washing up like for a second. Bubbly.
I have a very I drink coffee, energy drinks, and some water occasionally. But that's pretty much my go-to.
Yeah, man. Mostly I just drink water and cans of Coke, and that's what I do when I'm writing. Get like fucking can of Coke and a lot of ice water. Don't move, a lot of cigarettes, just constantly just rolling little rollies because tobacco is so expensive here. You can't buy.
So you just roll your own cigarettes?
Yeah,
I had a phase of my life where I don't smoke now, but
oh man, you have to in Ireland because it's so expensive for a box of smokes. Like for 20 cigarettes, it's like 15 quid or something.
Oh shit, you sucking dick for cigarettes now? Oh
we have to buy pouches of tobacco.
How much is that though? Like to buy a pouch and some papers?
30-gram pouch is €21. Like an ounce of tobacco is €21, so it's nearly
I
€1
don't
per
know the
ounce.
difference. I don't know the difference in price between there and here. So
It's like it'd be like $25.
Like a bag that size is €21.
Yeah, so it's like $26.
no shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh yeah,
there's
Baish,
shit crazy
you
over
lived
there.
in London, didn't you?
Yeah.
How long did you live out there?
8 years. I was coming back and forth though. So I'd be out there for 6 months, come out here for 2 months.
Was it for
then go
work?
back. Yeah. I used
What'd
to work
you
in
do?
the private sector. I used to do guard work for people and do other shit for people. So yeah.
Some
Nice
shit I
question.
can't. I did some Jason Statham shit.
Transporter.
Some like private sector stuff. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit, you
I
can't
signed
really
some
talk about.
NDAs. I signed some NDAs.
And now you work at a grocery store.
Yeah, because I came back because like my wife was just like, hey, we don't see you, that kind of stuff. So I was like, all right. So I came back here and got that job, and I'm
think
super happy.
it's a cover. I think it's a cover, babe.
It is a cover.
It's a cover.
He's
It's
actually
definitely a cover.
He's a hit man.
You think I haven't seen History of Violence? Like, come on,
bro.
He did just tell us he'd get me Chevy Chase. So there's something
Yeah.
going on there.
I mean, hey, off air, but not on air.
He's going to lampoon the fuck out of him.
That was nice. I like that.
That was good.
Score one for the Irish.
Next 1-star review: Wolf of Wall Street. Got a 1-star
what?
rating. There were no wolves in this movie.
Some of these have to be people taking the fuck trying to get on. How did this get made?
Some of these people only get like the thing that another thing that sucks is like these hit like 30-40 blogs, and it's like, man, it's not that interesting when but it's like, why?
Man, like if anybody goes to Wolf of Wall Street and expects the whole movie to be predicated around the existence of wolves, they're a fucking idiot.
Yes.
Even though you see a trailer that shows no wolves.
Like they're holding back on the wolves. I get it. They're teasing. I get it.
At some point, 2 hours into the movie,
yes.
one wolf.
Like
2 hours
you see,
in, not one wolf.
you see like some fur just like scroll across the bottom of the screen.
Like there it is. That movie's awesome though. Like
Dude, fantastic.
Margot Robbie when she's sitting on the floor and Leo's like right by her legs and she opens her legs up. She actually took her underwear off.
So in reality,
yeah. So he would get the actual reaction of that. That's why his face was just like she was naked. So and she only did that because she knew that he wasn't married. She said if he'd been married, she wouldn't have done it. But I'm
thinking he was more in shock and it looked terrible. Just like these fucking flashes.
Just like
hey, I don't care. I eat that pastrami all day. It doesn't matter to me.
It's like Predator.
Hey, I let that thing kill me. It's all right. I die happy. I would die happy.
Leonardo DiCaprio is like, what the fuck are you?
Good shit though. Sell me this.
Oh god.
No, it was a good film though. Like, it's one of my favorite scenes is like when they're in the kitchen and they can't like fucking move because they're so fucked up. They're on the floor.
The Quaaludes.
From the Quaaludes. And the cops are like there, and he can't move.
And he's like, and his memory of the events when he's driving from one place to the next.
I got there perfectly fine. I drove awesome. I got fucked up. There's branches and shit all over it.
Oh man,
it was so fucking good.
When I was younger, there was times that I definitely shouldn't have drove, but I don't remember it. I got so drunk.
No, it's
and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you drove through these construction cones last night." What do you mean I was driving?
Crazy.
It's bad. I mean, that's not great. I don't condone that, people.
I'm pretty sure he condones it.
I've had like 3 drinks.
It's a helicopter outside, man. It's the authorities.
Is it? That's weird.
It's the CIA.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Oh, it's a motorcycle.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, is it yours? Is it on your end? Okay.
Yeah, it's on it's a motorcycle.
Oh, it's on your.
Thanks for ruining my my episode.
What the fuck? There was 3 cats getting humped this whole fucking time. The cats getting humped. Yelling this whole fucking time. You hear one motorcycle and fuck, it's over.
He's like, dude, what's that? That engine's not smooth enough for my show.
I still hate the damn thing. That must be an old ass motorcycle.
This dude, one of my neighbors, he builds bikes. So his garage just has a bunch of like bike parts and bikes. See, fucking cat again, but nobody cares. We're ignoring the fucking cat.
Well, that's very mellow. Okay, that fucking
what the fuck happened?
My ears are vibrating, and that shit's going on in California, dude.
And you
need to upgrade your mic there, Baish.
My mic's perfectly fucking fine.
Picking up fucking motorcycles across the street.
It's next door.
He's literally like next door.
Oh, no, do you guys share a garage?
I'm in the garage, and he's in the other garage. So
are you in like a townhome or?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So am I.
Fancy.
Yeah, we are. We don't live in villages around here. We live in towns.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm next to like a marina, so it's super sexy.
That is pretty sweet, actually.
He just drove away. He actually, it's pretty nice.
I would bring my wife's dog down here, but I don't want to.
Dylan's like, be professional. Here's my cat. Cats will let you down at the worst possible times.
Oh, dude. I don't like that. I don't have that problem.
Yeah, see, I like cats are independent, man, except for when they fucking want attention.
Yeah. You're like, meow. You're like, oh, come on, dude, I'm trying to play a game here.
All right, I got like 4 more of these reviews. You ready?
Let's do this.
Avengers: Infinity War.
Great.
1-star review. I wish Iron Man died.
They didn't have to wait long, did they?
Infinity War was way better than Endgame. So
I didn't see Endgame. I saw Infinity Wars. No,
you haven't seen Endgame.
Not yet. I will.
I live in a village. Yeah.
But see, you guys are the movie critics here, okay? I'm not.
I live in a village.
True. He gets everything like 3 years later.
Yes.
I just got Avengers last week. I still saw before Dylan.
10 years after China got it, you know?
Yeah, but like at least mine wasn't censored. Yeah, I said it, China. Yeah, I said
it. Infinity War was good. It was kind of predictable at the end when you saw people dying. It was just like, oh, okay, well, they're coming back. There's certain people that they killed off they shouldn't have done. Because it kind of gave you the illusion before it happened, like, oh, we don't know what's going to happen. And then when they killed off certain people, you were just like, oh, okay, well.
And there's like sequels announced 4 years down
the road. Everyone that died, they announced sequels for literally a month before.
Yeah, Peter Parker's.
And they even said continue the saga of Endgame. Okay, all right, cool. Well, they're gonna be alive.
I think Marvel have learned from that though. They're kind of hold that they don't like go 4-year slates announcement anymore. They do a year because I think they've learned because there's no stakes. If I'm like, it's like when you said like before Black Panther dies in Black Panther, wait, we know that he's going to come back in Civil War. You know what I mean? Like we've seen the trailer, you know. So it takes away the stakes of the story. So I think they've learned from that a little bit to shield future narratives, and that's how they go. Oh, we have 5 movies announced for 2022, but they won't tell you what the movies are until the end of 2021. Until that slate is kind of played out and all the revelations have already happened within the narratives, instead of them giving it away by saying, oh, Secret Wars is here, Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home's coming out next year. I thought this dude was dead in Infinity War. What's going on here, guy? Like, you know what I mean? So,
okay, next up. This one was pretty funny just because of the way they worded it. It's Silence of the Lambs. 1-star review says this movie was bad because of how most of it weren't very good.
Well, again, that good boil.
I think that's actually Vinny who put that on there.
I think it's probably Vinny.
It weren't no good.
Vinny.
There was no lambs in the first start.
He's just like, there's no teams over here.
I don't think it's no good.
I don't think it's no good, bro.
Might have been good 10 years ago when it was released.
Man, Silence of the Lambs is a fucking awesome movie.
It is, man.
Yeah. I think nowadays, like, unfortunately, it kind of is indicative of a lot of people's taste nowadays. That like Mindhunter, that show wasn't as successful as it should have been because it's so high quality. Because if you look at back in the day, and I think maybe because of the saturation of the genre itself in terms of criminal profilers, with all the CSIs and Criminal Minds and all these fucking offshoots of those shows, that like a Mindhunter that's actually a true blue throwback to a 1990s style thriller like a Silence of the Lambs, or like, you know what I mean, like like a Kiss the Girls or whatever, Morgan Freeman, where you had these kind of like or Seven, where you had these kind of gritty, like really dirty, nasty kind of like characters, really like kind of like grandiose villains or villains that had a sense of grandeur, and it kind of like, you know, it was a real kind of gritty story, but so slightly exaggerated when you have like a John Doe with the 7 killings, or you have like a Hannibal Lecter and Silence of the Lambs. But I think like nowadays maybe people don't like that kind of shit, because when you see a Mindhunter not doing well, that they don't understand that the saturation that we got from a CSI and Criminal Minds, they all were rooted in the 1990 style criminal profiling thriller that we don't really get a lot of nowadays, because they're kind of lost in the shuffle of all these shows, you know, that kind of way. Red Vines. Hey guys, just some bad red rope licorice.
The fucking Vines. Did you ever see the Netflix series Hannibal?
Yeah, awesome.
It was pretty good. I thought he did a good job. That actor did a great job.
That was Fox originally, I think, they did that.
Yeah,
but it is on Netflix though, right?
That's actually how I saw it as well. Yeah, because I hate fucking having to wait every week. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yes, I told my wife, let's just get rid of cable and just fucking have all like the apps, man.
Yeah,
way easier.
Yeah, and you get to watch exactly what you want to watch. You know what I mean? Like, there's not like, oh, you've got 200 channels and I watched 12 of them. Do you know what I mean?
I bought an antenna just so I can have like the local news, and that's it. You know, that's it.
Yeah, man. Do you remember back in the day with the rabbit ears on your TV?
Because when I bought it at Walmart, it was just like this fucking like sticky tape that you just fucking stick on your wall.
Oh yeah,
it's not even an antenna. It's not even an antenna.
Man, you're gonna get one of them spy ones. What do you call it? The parabolic ones or some shit. Like, you know, those ones.
Yes.
Where like, you have the headphones and you're just gonna like listen to your neighbors. Putting them live on the show without their knowledge. That'd be amazing. You shopping with jukebox ginger.
I text my neighbor, hey, can you change it to this channel, please?
I've already seen this episode. Can you move it, please?
All right, I never saw this one, but Free Willy 4.
I'm not 4.
Yes, I never saw it.
There's actually 6 of them.
What?
Oh, really?
What happens is Willie just keeps getting recaptured.
No, so like Free Willy, the first 3, I guess, is about the same kind of whale, and then God. 4 is about like the marina of them trying to, you know, save stuff.
Kind of seems like the whale prefers life in captivity,
right? and then 5 is like has to do with spies and that's all shit too. It's weird.
It says at this point we must assume he either loves captivity or he just wants attention.
Yeah, like do you think he's just like they're using him to breed in captivity, and he's just like fucking weird. He's like, dude, I'm busting a nut daily in here. Will you just let me be? Let me be my best self.
Have you seen the Simpsons where like they do Free Willy, but they do like a spoof of it where Willie starts to jump over the kid and he goes like this, Willie, and the whale fucking doesn't make it all the way and crushes the fucking kid.
Oh no, that's hilarious.
Did you see? Do you remember in South Park when they freed the whales and they put them on the moon?
Oh yeah, whales versus the dolphins. That was a China one, right?
I never saw it. I don't know.
You never seen that one? Oh, okay. It's South Park where they the Americans blamed the whales and dolphins for bombing Japan. So that's why they whale hunt and kill dolphins and shit.
Oh,
So
what do you think? Do you think? Can I ask throw a question to the room? You mentioned whale hunting. What do you think about whale hunting? Do you think a country like Japan should be free to commercially hunt and consume whales? Because like it's like any other thing. We consume cattle, sheep, pigs. Haggis.
They're animals, dude. I mean, fucking, we're meant to eat and kill animals. That's what we are meant to do as people, humans. Yeah.
So do you
unless you're a vegan, guys. Sorry, I mean, I'm not sorry. You're sorry. You're the sorry.
They're so weary.
On Ibble, I made somebody super angry because I was like, "Hey, you want to hear a joke?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What do American Indians call vegans?" They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Bad hunters." So like, we got so angry. I was just like, "Oh, my bad."
Like I always have to laugh and like because they say like, "Oh, I'm going to eat the paleo diet or whatever," and they, like leave out like those motherfuckers are going to eat everything that didn't kill the last dude that just died. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And that's literally their entire diet. You know what I mean? So
I feel like you just need to we need to isolate a group of vegans in the woods and have a bunch of fucking like predator wolves and then they're gonna realize that they need to be killed. Right?
No, don't kill him. He's part of the world.
Yeah, he's majestic.
He's just doing what he's known to do.
He's majestic. He's majestic.
They don't know any better. That's what they're supposed to. Yes, that's what humans are supposed to do too.
Yeah,
we're supposed to kill and eat and fuck. Yes.
Like people have to understand the reason that we were able to populate this world in the way we have is because we brought every apex predator in every single environment in the world to heal. That's what we did, and that's the only reason there's 7 billion of us. We were like, "Oh, lion! Oh, you're the top motherfucker here, are you?" So, all right, game over.
And then they talk about like how, and I know this for like red meat and stuff's bad for your heart and all that stuff, but you know what? You're just trying to extend our lifespan. That doesn't mean that that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, if we're supposed to live 50 to 60 years, so fucking be it. We should still be eating meat.
Yeah. Yeah, but man, like most people, like like when you look at the dietary fucking needs that you got to have if you want to be strong and actually be like a person that's not anemic and a motherfucker and eating supplements. Like I always say, if you need supplements, then if your diet is not giving it to you, then you're having the wrong diet. If you need to supplement your diet with supplements, unless you yourself has a natural deficiency, some people have. Like, so I think like if you're a vegan and you're like, "Oh, I'm getting all my iron and B12 and all this from taking all these supplements," then you're not eating a properly balanced diet, because all those things should be contained within the food you already eat. You know what I mean? So unless you yourself suffer from a natural deficiency, if you're taking supplements, in my opinion, who the fuck am I to say? But in my opinion, that like I think that all those things are in nature. You want B12, it's out there. Go figure it out. Google it. There's a type of food that'll give it to you. And even like so, if you're taking supplements, in my opinion, you're not eating a properly balanced diet, because all that shit should be contained within your diet in itself. So that's what my only counter argument is with vegans.
The Irish aren't smart.
Come on, motherfucker.
It's okay, Vinny. Your opinion does matter to us, okay? Maybe nobody else. Oh, actually, those flat earthers don't like you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they don't.
A lot of those comments, they don't like you, man.
Yeah, I think they're all excellent human beings, and I just want to know the truth. Whether that truth be flat, whether it be spherical, whether it be global. I just want to know the truth. I'm a truth seeker. They're truth seekers. Let's seek the truth together, people. So that's all I'm saying.
My only defense against them, and I even put it on some of the comments, was that you're the one being rude here. You guys are being rude. We weren't being rude. We told them we were going to give them a hard time.
It wasn't even a hard time, because like I didn't want it to seem that he was giving us so much information that we had to counter. Like otherwise, it looks like he's just giving a seminar. and we're just there to listen. But I thought we were there to have a discussion. So
yeah.
Like when someone's giving you points, and if you disagree, you're supposed to have a counter argument. If you have one, if you don't, stay quiet. And that's where I am. But like, if I think I had a counter argument, I obviously want to impart that into it. Otherwise, it becomes an imbalanced discussion, and then there's no point. You know what I mean? So all those flat earthers, come at me, bro. I just want to seek the truth. I just want to seek the truth.
Cool story, bro.
I was gonna hit that shit right now, but then I stopped.
That was good. That was good.
Shit.
Oh man.
All right, hey, I got one more review, and then we'll just kind of wrap it up. Sound good? Yep. Magic Mike.
Yeah.
I don't mean to give any spoilers away, but there are no magicians in this movie.
But we see a lot of big tricks unveiled.
You didn't spoil anything. We all knew that.
Yeah, that movie was a giant thirst trap. That's all that was.
Man, that was every movie. That was the first movie that every dude's girlfriend dragged him to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like in the girl's like, oh, it's okay. You stand over there. Is that 2 for me and what's his fuck?
It's the chick version of Coyote Ugly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, oh man,
grind on some shit. There you go.
Yep. Coyote Ugly was all right. You know,
Tyra Banks has a big ass forehead. I'm good.
Tyra Banks is not the only one in the film, but
her head is huge. Tyra Banks' forehead is so big she has dreams. It's horrible. That shit, movies just pop up.
Coyote Ugly, it wasn't a great movie, but once again, it is kind of a landmark movie. That movie hung around way longer than had any writing because the music attached to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those fucking weird things. We're still talking about it like 20 years later. It's a piece of shit movie. Like, it's one of those things. The marketing sometimes attached to a movie actually gives the movie more longevity than it actually has any right to really have, like, you know, because that song was in the charts way longer than the movie was in the fucking in the theaters. You know what I mean? So
that's true.
It's one of those fucking things, man.
All right, guys. So I appreciate both of you coming on, of course, Baish, Vinny. It's always fun. We all talk every day anyways. For those of you who don't know us, we are podcasters. This is what we do.
Podcasting. It's what we do during the day and night.
Vinny, where can everybody find like your book information and like the updates about your book?
Yeah, cool. So if you want to follow me, like as I said, it's just I'm a solo motherfucker, so I'm only on Facebook. I tried to split my attention across Twitter before, but I've got a very short attention span. So find me on Blood Wolf Indie Pub at Facebook or whatever the fuck. I think it's Blood Wolf Indie Pub 2020 at Facebook. I don't fucking know. I'm terrible at this shit. But like, I'm on Facebook. We're doing giveaways. We're doing giveaways.
Great marketing over here.
That's what you know.
Yeah, I'm terrible at promoting, but I'm good at writing, kind of. But like, so just check us out. We're doing giveaways every few months. We're throwing out merch. We've got another one going on right now. We're on Facebook. The book River Bones itself is a horror western. Some cool stuff thrown in there too. It's coming out probably late summer, early autumn, and depending on funding. Because if we do the Kickstarter and it's successful, of course, then we can ramp up things. Whereas right now I'm doing things piecemeal because I'm funding it myself. So I'm doing an illustration here, an illustration there, a cover here, a giveaway design here, that kind of thing. So, but if we can have a successful Kickstarter, we can get that fucking funding all wrapped in together, and then we can just roll that motherfucker out super quick. Because as I said, the story itself is like 95% of the way done, but the book as a finished product is about 40% of the way done. So check us out, motherfuckers, because we be about.
Right on. And Baish, what you got going on, man? I know Return of the Critics.
Yeah, the ROC, you can find us on any podcasting platform like Spotify or Pandora, iHeartRadio, all that awesome shit. We are on Ibble too, the ROC. Yeah, we just review shit and have fun. We do have a website, returnthecritics.com. That's about it. I'm the only black guy in our group, so it's pretty cool.
You got to ask you something, Baish.
Yeah. Huh?
So can I ask you something, Baish? Do you know the app icon for Pandora? Is that a box? Because if they're not, they're missing out on a trick. Like, come on.
No, it's not.
It's not. Fuck
it's not. Look, you just gave that shit away for free.
Yeah, who's your marketing team over there? Like, you know,
right?
But maybe people were like, you shouldn't open Pandora's box, so they won't use the app. Or maybe there was I don't know.
I submitted my podcast on Pandora like 2 months ago, and I've not gotten shit. Like, I guess it takes forever to get on Pandora.
No, they hit me up.
Ooh.
Pandora did?
Yeah.
Affirmative action.
he sucks.
Dick.
I'm sorry.
That was good shit though.
Live. This is going out live.
Yes.
I got a producer in my ear. Not selling any books. Okay.
Ninja all over again. Ninja all over again.
I didn't say that ninja joke. That was not me.
All right, guys. Let's wrap this up and get out of here. Okay.
Thanks for having us, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, of course. We'll all be in touch, of course.
Of course. I'll be touching you very soon, Dylan.
All right, man. You guys have a good one. Hey, we are coming up there to camp out in your yard. So
you know it, motherfucker. I got the hobbits ready and everything, man.
I'm going to get arrested. Like, what's that? Come on.
We're going to go on an unexpected journey, man.
What does it take the cops about 3 hours to get to you?
There's literally one cop car in my entire town.
Oh, we got this, Baish.
What is it run off? It's probably like a rickshaw.
It's a bicycle with a frame around it.
It's like we're gonna put you in the back of the bike. Sit still, there's a pothole.
Amazing.
All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. All right.
Thanks for having us, dude. Chat soon.
Later.